In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. My dear friends and fellows, look, those who are able to give the presentation, those who are able to make the speeches in front of the people, those who are the public speakers, they are more confident people, more respectable people in the society. They become well known, the people know them, the people treat them well, and even they become the leaders. They become the leaders because for a leader it is very very important. For a leader it is very very important to give the presentation. It's very important indeed, my dear friend and fellows. Now, if at all it is that much important, then we need to learn how to give the presentation. We need to learn how to give the presentation. And being able to prepare our presentation, that's very, very important. And there are certain things which we need to take care of while we are, preparing ourselves for any sort of presentation. Either you are going to ask them for the sake of foods, you are going to sell, you want to sell them your material products, you want to sell your services, whatever you want to do. I think it is really really important. And now how to do that, we have chosen a beautiful article on the subject as well. Article has been written by a well known researcher and author, Alisa Cohn. This is the article of her. So, my dear friends, now what to do? Let's go through that article. The certain important, very useful points indeed in that. I mean, every time you want to give a sort of presentation, first of all, Alisa Cohn says that clarify your ideas. Clarify your ideas. That is really 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 important, to clarify your ideas. Whatever your ideas are, it must be very clear. Okay, number one, clarifying the ideas, it is very much important indeed. And this then is, what is the goal, what is the goal of your presentation? We need to determine, we need to decide, we need to clarify what is the purpose of making this presentation. And whatever the purpose is, we need to make it very clear. On the one hand, we need to put it on the paper, we need to put it into our mind, having clarifying what is the purpose of giving this presentation. Number one. Number two, who is the main audience? Number two is, who is the main audience? Who is the main audience? Maybe it means that a certain key audience, main audience, the very important, and audience, those who are listeners, what I want to communicate to them, whatever I want to, what are the main audience, we need to decide, we need to make it clear. Then it is, what are the two or three key messages to convey? What are the two or three, what are the two or three key messages to convey? What, why? Because we must remember that I don't have to skip any of these. I can skip certain and many other things, but I don't have to skip any of these at all. Okay. And now the number two is, you know these should be explained and clarified very well. These should be explained and clarified very well as well. Okay, what are the two or three key messages to convey? Number next is, who is your largest audience? What are their needs and interests? Who are your largest audience? Who are your largest audience? What are their needs and interests? Who are there? Who are your largest audience? And what are their needs and interests? The next is, what are the key points or arguments that support your message? You want to sell, you are going to ask, you want something from them. You want them to obey, you want them to comply, you want them to cooperate, you want them to be motivated. Okay, but dear friends, what are the key points and are arguments that support this message of mine? Suppose I ask the people, vote for me please, vote for me please, please vote for me please. And now I need to give certain arguments why to vote for me. What else can I do for them but the other people will not be able to do that? If I want to sell if I, you, anyone else who want to sell something to them, material, we need to tell them that what are the advantages if at all you prefer my product over the product of other people. Are still another thing, that another thing is, my dear friends, that what are the still other things are, this is if at all I want to sell my services, I need to tell them that what is so special in my services. You need to tell them what is so special in your services. Why should they prefer you over others? So these are the things we must take care of while we are preparing a presentation. And if at all we do take care of all that, I think then it would be really good. And we, inshallah, will be able to motivate the people. We will be able to persuade the people, well, so that they will be, if not all, then many of them will be motivated to cooperate with us. So that is a kind of presentation, how to prepare the presentation. And because being able to prepare a presentation, because being able to deliver a presentation, I think that is a matter of great honor. The people respect them, the people like them, the people take care of them, and they people become prominent. Those who are the good speakers, they become prominent. Thank you. Jazakallah.